And I had also studied Siachen. It's an area where there is war taking place, and there is lots of politics involved. And a foreigner climbing without anything could cause a lot of misunderstanding on the other side. We wanted to climb Saltoro Kangri 2, which is at present the highest unclimbed peak. And we were all through, but then finally army said, look, if you will go on a big expedition, that mountain is on the border of Pakistan, and they will be confused what the hell is happening. Why such a big expedition, the army is coming there, and they might start shelling or something can go wrong. Or people were allowed to base camp of Siachen, journalist group from USA, and they, after interviewing everything, they went back to Pakistan, and suddenly some lot of accurate fire started coming. So either by mistake or by design, they showed all those pictures to Pakistanis, and now they knew exactly the locations of the place, and the army was losing Jawans. So again, that sort of, absolutely laissez-faire and everything going anywhere is not a very suitable things for them also. But then 1996, we went to Siachen Glacier. I mean, this was my third visit, and we were climbing in the side valley. We came and we want to proceed on to the main valley, and suddenly one of my friends came, Harish, our permits are cancelled. You will have to go back. What do you mean by cancelled? We have applied everything. There is a Government of India letter. Army has cleared us, and there is no way we could be stopped. So no, you come down. Then the brigade commander, General Ranjit Singh, was a good friend. He called me, and I was seething with anger. Sir, how can you do this? I have wasted so much money. We have done so much things, and you can't throw us out. They will look, it's nothing to do with you. You guys are all security cleared, very nice. But then there is a tussle between two generals at Udhampur in the army headquarters. And he said, no, you cannot send him. And he said, you can send him. And so finally they said, no, you cannot send him. So you are back. We went to Leh and immediately telephoned our friends and higher up contacts in Delhi. This is unacceptable. So yeah, I agree, but now what to do? We sold our equipment and everything. And we are waiting, and suddenly in the evening, what made mustache again, Colonel Saab came. No, army has now cleared your going, and you can just go back. We'll provide you all support. I said, sir, we are not like your soldiers, keeping orders out and orders in. I sold everything, and we are now not in mood to go back. So you suffer whatever the consequences, but I am not going to go back. So we went to Delhi. Then I published a small book, and that booklet raised a lot of pertinent questions. The army has given us permission. It is an independent Indian country, and do they have right to call us back? And if they want to call us back, what is the justification? Why they are doing this? And secondly, who is supreme in this democratic country? Is it Government of India who has given us permit, or the army who can now overrule the permit? So these are the main questions which has to be addressed. And the whole matter was discussed. Then I went abroad, gave sort of lectures against this, and this whole 1996 Siachen fiasco, climbing in the inner airline, became a very world event among mountaineers, definitely. So then it was a matter of discussed at Siachen, and the guy who was sort of part of this whole thing in Delhi, General Padmanabhan, he took over as chief of the whole Siachen area at Udhampur. And later on he told me that I again applied in 1998 to go there. So he said that there were a lot of discussion. There were some officers who had rejected you. They were still present. So they said, no, how can we allow Mr. Kapadia to go there? He has criticized army in print. He has been talking about us abroad, and he is not, let's say, friendly to our army. So this officer, he listened to everything, and he said, finally he asked them 3 questions. Look, first you guys decide whether are we a democratic army or a dictatorial army. I mean, answer was obvious, we are a democratic army. Would we did wrong to Mr. Kapadia or not? Yes, sir, we did wrong. We should have told them first no, or not sort of pulled them out. And lastly, the citizens whom we have done wrong as an army have a right to complain or not? Yes, sir, they have a right to complain. Yes, I agree. He said, then I just said, it is not only, my order is to not only allow Mr. Kapadia, but give him full red treatment, red carpet treatment. And suddenly I started getting phones from the army. Sir, you are coming, please don't cancel. And you there. And to be fair, this general, within 2 years became the chief of India's army for next 3 years. And that shows the democratic credentials of the Indian army and Indian bureaucracy and Indian citizens who can, really challenge. Because my British friends, American friends, they all said, if you speak so much, in our country also they will lock you behind bars. I said, no, Indian army will not do that, I am very confident. And the general sort of carried on. And lastly, the whole talk about is the Nanda Devi sanctuary. It has been closed for environment reasons or whatever reasons, and nobody is allowed to go. Almost a generation has not seen Nanda Devi sanctuary, and I seriously feel it should be open like all the other bureaucratic hurdles. It should be considered very openly. Like entire Arunachal is closed, so there people should be allowed, including foreigners, good foreigners. And that has to sort of be done all about. But then it takes a long time again for that elephant to move slowly. But then there are a lot of discussions and talks that what do you do with this area? You can't these protected areas or environmentally fragile areas just can't restrict them. You can't wrap them in a plastic and put in a refrigerator for the next generation. They have to be enjoyed today, used today, and well protected certainly. So somewhere that golden mean has to be found, that it can be enjoyed and protected both together. And I hope this sort of organization and gathering would suggest those means, that golden mean. Thank you.